In the shattered heart of Olympus, where gods once reigned and now only ruins remain, a figure stands silhouetted against a sky bruised with storms. His skin, a ghostly canvas of ash, tells a story of a family lost and gods betrayed. A crimson streak, a permanent tear of war, marks his face. This is Kratos, the Ghost of Sparta, his blades of exile whispering promises of vengeance in the howling wind. He is a monument to suffering, a force of nature carved from pure, unyielding rage. Far above, a different kind of power descends, a symbol of hope, a beacon of light against the encroaching darkness. Superman, the last son of Krypton, the man of steel. He represents everything Kratos is not: compassion, restraint, a belief in the inherent goodness of humanity. His power is a gift, used to protect and inspire. Today, it will be tested against a will forged in the deepest pits of despair. The sky darkens as these two titans, one born of tragedy and the other of hope, prepare for a collision that will shake the very foundations of this broken world. The air crackles with unspoken tension. Superman lands softly, his cape a splash of defiant red against the gray desolation. He sees a being consumed by fury, a warrior whose very presence radiates death. He speaks, his voice calm but firm, an appeal to the man he believes must still exist beneath the ash. He offers a path away from this endless cycle of destruction, a chance for peace, but for Kratos, peace is a forgotten language. The only words he understands now are written in blood. He answers not with words, but with a guttural roar that rips through the storm. The blades of exile ignite, chains rattling as he lunges forward. The battle for everything begins. Kratos is a whirlwind of lethal precision. His movements are not just about strength, they are a lifetime of combat distilled into a perfect, deadly dance. Each swing of his blades is aimed not just at the body, but at the spirit. He is relentless, a battering ram of divine fury. He fights low, using the debris of Olympus as both cover and a weapon, a testament to his tactical genius honed over centuries of warfare. He is not just fighting Superman, he is fighting the very concept of hope that his opponent embodies. Superman, for his part, is a fortress of power. He meets Kratos' assault with measured force, his movements a blur of impossible speed. He parries the flaming blades, the impacts sending shockwaves that pulverize the ancient stone around them. He uses his heat vision, not to kill, but to disarm, to create distance. He sees a broken man, a victim of the gods, and his instinct is to save, not to destroy. He holds back the true extent of his power, believing that overwhelming force is not the answer. This hesitation, this core of his morality, is a vulnerability Kratos is uniquely equipped to exploit. The Spartan ghost doesn't relent. He uses Superman's restraint against him, closing the distance, forcing the fight into a brutal close-quarters brawl. This is Kratos' domain. He tangles Superman in the chains of his blades, yanking him from the sky and slamming him into the marbled ground. He is not just trying to overpower Superman. He is trying to break his spirit. He wants the Man of Steel to feel the helplessness that has fueled his own crusade. For every blow Superman absorbs, Kratos delivers another, fueled by the memories of his wife and daughter, their ashes forever clinging to his skin. This isn't just a contest of strength versus strength. It's a psychological war. Kratos' rage is a weapon as potent as any blade. It's an infectious madness, a despair that seeks to drown everything in its path. Superman feels this. He senses the bottomless well of pain driving his opponent, and it gives him pause. He fights to protect a world that believes in second chances. Kratos fights because he believes there are no second chances, only retribution. He is the living embodiment of a promise made in blood, a promise to tear down the pantheon that wronged him. The battle escalates. Superman, realizing that restraint is failing, unleashes a fraction more of his power. He breaks free from the chains, his eyes glowing with renewed intensity. He takes to the sky, forcing Kratos to engage him in an arena where he holds the advantage. He unleashes a torrent of heat vision, carving a trench across the mountaintop, trying to corner the Spartan. But Kratos is a creature of adaptation. He uses the blade of Olympus, a weapon that has slain gods, to absorb and redirect the energy, sending it blasting back toward its source. The resulting explosion rocks the mountain, sending both combatants hurtling in opposite directions. Kratos recovers first. He is pain incarnate. It no longer hinders him. It only fuels him. He sees Superman momentarily disoriented, and he seizes the opportunity. This is the essence of his being: survival, victory, at any cost. He launches himself into the air, a feat of pure muscle-tearing effort, and brings the full weight of his divine arsenal down upon the Krypton. He isn't just striking a foe, he is striking at the symbol, the idea that good will always triumph. In that critical moment, Superman understands. He understands that this is not a man who can be reasoned with. This is a force of nature that must be stopped. The compassion in his eyes is replaced by grim resolve. He finally stops holding back. The fight transforms. It is no longer a dance, it is a cataclysm. The heavens themselves seem to bleed as punches that could shatter planets are exchanged. Mountains crumble into dust. The storm above is a pale imitation of the tempest raging between these two warriors. Superman's speed is absolute. He lands 100 blows in the span of a heartbeat. He moves faster than thought, a red and blue streak of righteous fury. Any other being in the universe would be atomized, but Kratos is not any other being. His body, blessed and cursed by divine power, endures. His will, forged in the fires of Hades, does not break. He takes the punishment, his ash-caked skin cracking but his eyes burning with the same unbroken intensity. He is looking for one opening, one mistake, one nanosecond of overconfidence, and he finds it. In his flurry of attacks, Superman leaves himself exposed for the briefest of moments. It's an opening no normal eye could see, no normal mind could process. But Kratos is not normal. His entire existence has been a series of such moments, of exploiting the infinitesimal weaknesses of beings who believe themselves invincible. With a final, desperate surge of power drawn from the very depths of his soul, he catches Superman's arm and uses his momentum against him. He drives a blade not into flesh, but into the ground, pinning the Kryptonian's cape, a simple, tactical move that momentarily grounds the godlike being. It's all the time he needs. With Superman anchored, Kratos unleashes everything he has left. He isn't just a warrior anymore. He is vengeance given form. He delivers a final, crushing blow. It is not a strike of pure strength, but a strike of pure will. The will of a man who lost everything and clawed his way back from the underworld time and time again. The will of a father, a husband, a general. The will of the god of war. Superman is thrown back, crashing through the ruins and into the side of the mountain, the impact shaking the continent. Silence falls, broken only by the whistling wind and the pained gasps of the victor. Kratos stands, his body battered, his energy spent, but he is standing. He looks at the crater where his opponent lies. He didn't just win, he dominated. He proved that hope, for all its power, can be extinguished by a fury that refuses to die. Superman embodies the best of us, the light we strive for, but Kratos represents a darker, more primal truth. That the most powerful force in the universe is a will that has been pushed to its absolute limit and refuses to break. True power isn't about the ability to fly or bend steel. It's about the fire within that burns even when everything else has turned to ash. When a hero who fights for the world meets a man who has nothing left to lose, the unstoppable will, the relentless fury, will always find a way to prevail. Thank you for watching. If you believe in the power of an unbroken will, subscribe for more epic clashes.